then I also have a resolution before me that the minutes of the Committee of Adjustment meeting held Wednesday, June 17th, 2020 be adopted as amended. And could I have someone move that?
Alan moves.
Okay, Alan, and a seconder?
Adam
30 seconds.
Adam?
or Rudy?
I got Adam. Okay, all in favor? Adam?
Yes.
Alan?
Yep.
Marcel? Are you with us?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
and Rudy?
Yes.
Okay, the minutes have been approved as amended. Okay, the first application is ANPL 2019071. The applicant is Paul Atkinson, and it's for 14 Milne Street, Walsingham. An application has been received to request relief of 23.904 meters from the minimum lot frontage of 30 meters in the RH zone to allow 6.096 meters. Does the committee have any questions for planning staff? Okay. No.
Oh, yeah, actually I do.
Okay,
The narrow strip of land at the bottom of the diagram, that's to be used for a driveway, I gather?
Through you, Madam Chair, Scott Wilson from the Planning Department. Yes, that will be the entrance and the driveway to the severed lot.
Okay.
are there any other questions from the committee? Okay.
Nope.
Is there any member of the public that wishes to speak regarding this application? If so, you can star 67 to unmute now. Okay. Planning staff are recommending approval. Could I have someone move that recommendation?
Adam moves.
Okay, I got Adam and a seconder.
Rudy seconds.
Marcel?
Rudy, okay. In accordance with Section 45(1) of the Planning Act, the development and requested relief is considered appropriate development, minor in nature, and maintains the general intent of the official plan and zoning bylaw, and no public input was received and therefore has not been considered as part of this application. All in favor? Adam?
Yes.
Alan?
Yay.
Marcel?
Yes.
And Rudy?
Yay.
Okay, that application's approved. Okay, the next application is file number BNPL 2019072. That's for a severance. Applicant is Paul Atkinson. An application has been received to sever a parcel of land having frontage of 6.096 meters, a depth of 127.406 meters, and irregular width of 117.942 meters, and having an area of 4,047.3 square meters, and will retain a 1.77 hectare residential parcel as the severance of a residential building lot in the hamlet of Walsingham. Does the committee have any questions for planning staff?
Actually, it's Rudy. I have one question.
Okay, go ahead.
In terms of the lot that's being proposed to be severed, does planning staff know what the size of the lot is without considering the hazard lands?
Through you, Madam Chair, through the Long Point Regional Conservation Review, they did highlight that area, and they did say that they had no comments. In terms of directly knowing what the size of the developable land is, staff do not have that number, though we do have an approximate for what the area of that back lot would be, excluding the driveway.
Does the committee have any further questions for staff?
Yeah, Madam Chair, the only reason I asked that question, it's Rudy again, is that it was noted by the Long Point Region staff that their understanding was that the future dwelling would be constructed on the property, providing that the proposed dwelling is located outside the hazard lane. So that's the only reason I asked that question.
Okay, thank you. Oh,
Through you, Madam Chair, these comments were provided to the applicant, and they're aware of the development constraints.
any further questions? Okay, is there any member of the public that wishes to speak regarding this application? If so, you can star 67 to unmute now. And I'm just asking if there's an applicant or agent on the line with any additional information to add. Okay, staff are recommending approval. Could I have someone make a motion to move that?
Alan moves that.
Okay, Alan, a seconder?
Marcel will second that.
Okay, Marcel. The application is consistent with the Provincial Policy Statement 2020 and conforms to the consent policies of the Norfolk County Official Plan as detailed in the planning comments of this report. And all in favor? Adam?
Sorry, yes.
Okay. Alan?
Yep.
Marcel?
Yes.
And Rudy?
Yes.
Okay, that application is approved. Okay, the next application is ANPL 2020-035 for a minor variance. The applicant is Euro Canada Construction, and the address is 1001 Wyndham Road in Wyndham Center. An application has been received to seek relief of the regulations of the RH zone to permit the severance of a vacant lot for residential purposes. The applicant is requesting the following relief for the retained lot. The lot frontage requirements of the RH zone from 30 meters to 28.91 meters, a difference of 1.09 meters. Relief of lot area from 0.4 hectares to 0.18 hectares, a difference of 0.22 hectares. And relief of the front yard setback for the existing dwelling from 6 meters to 3.08 meters, a difference of 2.92 meters. The applicant is requesting the following relief for the severed lot. Lot area from 0.4 hectares to 0.16 hectares, a difference of 0.24 hectares. And the lot frontage requirements of the RH zone from 30 meters to 29.09 meters, a difference of 0.91. Okay, does the committee have any questions for the planning staff? Okay, no questions. Is there any member of the public that wishes to speak regarding this application? If so, you can star 67 to unmute now. Okay, staff are recommending approval. Could I have someone move that recommendation?
Rudy moves approval.
Okay, I got Rudy. A seconder?
Adam,
Okay, Adam, thank you. In accordance with Section 45(1) of the Planning Act, the development and requested relief is considered appropriate development, minor in nature, and maintains the general intent of the official plan and zoning bylaw, and no public input was received and therefore has not been considered as part of this application. All in favor? Adam?
Yes.
Alan?
Yay.
Marcel?
Yes.
And Rudy?
Yes.
Okay, that application has been approved. The next application is file number BNPL 2020-036. It's for severance. The applicant is Euro Canada Construction, and the address is 1001 Wyndham Road 14, Wyndham Center. An application has been received to sever a vacant lot requesting relief of lot area from 0.4 hectares to 0.16 hectares and a difference of 0.24 hectares. And the lot frontage requirements of the RH zone from 30 meters to 29.09 meters, a difference of 0.91 meters. The property is located in the hamlet of Wyndham Center. Does the committee have any questions for planning staff? Okay, no questions. Is there any member of the public that wishes to speak regarding this application? If so, you can star 6-7 to unmute now. Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, it's Rob Van Porten. I'm a planner with J.H. Cahoon Engineering Limited, representing the applicant for both the variance and the severance. We have read the report and our agreement with the conditions as noted in the planning staff report. It is a good infill lot and appropriate for the village. And the lots are consistent with the lot area and property fabric of the surrounding residential neighborhood. As I said, we've read the report and are satisfied with the conditions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Does the committee have any questions for the for the agent? Okay. Okay, we have a recommendation for approval. Could I have someone move that?
Adam.
Okay, I got Adam and a seconder.
Alan?
Alan.
Alan?
I got Alan, okay. The application is consistent with Provincial Policy Statement 2020 and conforms to the consent policies of the Norfolk County Official Plan as detailed in the planning comments of this report, and that no public input was received and therefore has not been considered as part of this application. All in favor? Adam?
Yes.
Alan?
Yes?
Marcel?
Yes.
And Rudy?
Yes.
Okay, that application has been approved. Okay, the next application is file number BNPL 2020-082. It's for severance. The applicant is John Alton, and the address is 77 Town Line Street, St. Williams. An application has been received to sever a dwelling made surplus through farm amalgamation. The lot to be severed will have a frontage of 98 meters and a lot area of 5,099.2 square meters. The retained land will have a frontage of 428 meters and an area of 26.39 hectares. Does the committee have any questions for planning staff? Okay, I think staff have some comments with regards to this application.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Scott Wilson from the Planning Department. We do have an update regarding the subject application. So staff are updating our recommendation. We're requesting approval of this application as the applicant has, through updating a survey, addressed staff's zoning concerns regarding usable floor area. Further concerns regarding the size of the retained lot have also been addressed, and staff are not asking for a variance to acknowledge this. Therefore, it's staff's opinion this should be approved as the subject application is consistent with the provincial policy statement and Norfolk's official plan regarding surplus farm dwelling severances. Thank you.
Okay, does the committee have any questions with regards to the update? Okay, is there any member of the public that wishes to speak regarding this application? If so, please star 67 to unmute now. Okay, we have a recommendation for approval. Could I have someone move that?
Madam Chair.
I'll move that,
Oh, sorry.
Marcel.
I apologize for interrupting. I forgot to mention that as part of our recommendation, we're requesting that condition 3 be struck from the decision, as that condition was requesting a minor variance. A minor variance is no longer required, so we'd ask that condition be removed.
Okay. So we have a recommendation for approval with the removal of condition number 3. And could I have someone move that recommendation?
Marcel, I'll move that
Okay.
recommendation.
Thank you, Marcel. And a seconder?
Rudy,
Oops, sorry.
Rudy,
Okay, I've got Rudy. The subject application is consistent with related policies of the Provincial Policy Statement 2020 and the Norfolk County Official Plan regarding surplus farm dwelling severances, and no public input was received and therefore has not been considered as part of this application. All in favor? Adam?
Yes.
Alan?
Yep.
Marcel?
Yes,
And Rudy?
yes,
Okay, this application has been approved. Next application is file number BNPL 2020-083. It's for a severance. The applicant is Graydon Hardy and Sarah Rietzel, and the address is 314 West Street, Simcoe. An application has been received to sever a lot for residential purposes in the urban area of Simcoe. The proposed lot will have a frontage of 14 meters and an area of 487 square meters. The retained land will have a frontage of 16.48 meters and an area of 579 square meters. Does the committee have any questions for staff? Okay. Is there any member of the public that wishes to speak regarding this application? You can star 67 to unmute now. And is there an applicant or agent on the line with any additional information to add or any additional comments?
Good afternoon, through you, Madam Chair. Nathan Colomea, Brimage Law Group. On behalf of the applicants, I'd like to thank Mr. Wilson for his report and also to acknowledge that I've reviewed the conditions with the applicants and they're agreeable to the same.
Okay, thank you. Does the committee have any questions for the agent? Okay, if not, we have a recommendation for approval. Could I have someone move that?
Alan?
Okay, I've got Alan, a seconder.
I'll second that, Madam Chair. Marcel.
Thank you, Marcel. The application is consistent with Provincial Policy Statement 2020 and conforms to the consent policies of the Norfolk County Official Plan and the applicable zoning provisions of the Comprehensive Zoning Bylaw 1-Z 2014. And no public input was received and therefore has not been considered as part of this application. Okay, all in favor? Adam?
Yes.
Alan?
Yes.
Marcel?
Yes,
And Rudy?
yes,
Okay, this application has been approved. Oops, sorry, Sherry.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, the next application is file number BNPL 2020-079. The applicant is George and Wilhelmina Vermeersch. The address is 740 First Concession Road, STR, Tilsonburg. An application has been received to sever a dwelling made surplus through farm amalgamation. The proposed lot will have frontage of 25.9 meters and a lot area of 5296.2 square meters. The retained land will have frontage of 418.5 meters and a lot area of 53.4 hectares. Does the committee have any questions for planning staff? Okay. Is there any member of the public that wishes to speak regarding this application? If so, you can star 67 to unmute now. Okay. Staff are recommending approval. Could I have someone move that recommendation?
Adam?
Okay, I've got Adam and a seconder.
Rudy?
Thank you, Rudy. The subject application is consistent with the related policies of the Provincial Policy Statement 2020 and the Norfolk County Official Plan regarding surplus farm dwelling severances, and no public input was received and therefore has not been considered as part of this application. All in favor? Adam?
Yes.
Alan?
Yes?
Marcel? We've lost Marcel.
Yes.
And Rudy?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That application's approved. Okay, the next application is ANPL 2020-096. It's for a minor variance, and the applicant is Greg and Courtney Mitchell, and the address is 185-187 Talbot Street in Cortland. An application has been received to seek relief of the provisions of the zoning bylaw for lot frontage from 30 meters to 15.24 meters, a difference of 14.76 meters, relief of lot area from 1,860 square meters to the existing lot area of 782.2 square meters, a difference of 1,077 square meters. Relief of the front yard requirement of 6 meters to 3.43 meters, a difference of 2.57 meters, to recognize the existing front yard on the existing building. And I would like to note that we did receive July 14th a comment with regards to this. And should I read the? Okay. In response to the letter we received concerning the application to sever a lot at 187 Talbot Street, Cortland, as property owners of 42 years and taxpayers at 190 Talbot Street, Cortland, we would like to object to any building on the property. We already have problems with not enough parking due to the post office, leading to driveways being blocked. We also have concerns with the drains, which cannot handle the extra water during our rainy season, leading to backup in our basement a number of times from the town drain. Building there will just add to the already existing problems, and we would also like to be notified of the decision of Norfolk County Committee of Adjustment. And that's from John and Bev Howell at 190 Talbot Street in Cortland. Okay, so does the committee have any questions for planning staff?
Yeah, is that email from an adjacent property owner to the south, maybe?
It was 190 was the address.
Through you, Madam Chair, if I may, there was an email as well from 187 Talbot Road with similar concerns.
Okay.
These are drainage concerns?
Through you, Madam Chair, yes, concerns. The one from 187 was specifically just to do with parking. The 190 Talbot Street was to do with parking as well as drainage.
Okay, maybe the Public Works Department could be noted on the drainage issue, and I imagine that when a building permit is issued, a grading plan would go with it too.
Through you, Madam Chair, planning staff have in their conditions 3 and 10 requested a grading plan as well as a drainage assessment. This is to assure that runoff is contained on the lot and disposed appropriately. Further, with response to the parking concerns, parking for the proposed development has not been proposed yet, but planning staff can assure a member of the public that staff do review parking, and we make sure new development has the required amount of parking so it does not impact neighboring uses. Further, sounds like some of these concerns are related to parking in front of their property and specifically blocking their driveway. I wanted to make it clear that no one should be blocking your access to your property. And if that is happening, please contact our bylaw enforcement team. Their number can be reached 519-426-5870. Further, along the street, there is an indication of what parking is permitted. I would recommend referring to that, and if there is parking happening that doesn't comply with a posting, again, follow up with bylaw to ensure that you have your access to your property.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, are there any other questions from committee members? Okay, is there any member of the public that wishes to speak regarding this application? If so, you can star 67 to unmute now.
Hello. Dave Rowe, agent for the applicant.
Okay,
Hello?
yeah, go ahead,
Hi
Dave.
there. Yeah, we've reviewed the report and the conditions, and we're satisfied with them. I would point out in what the planner has said, the issues relating to lot grading and stormwater management is addressed in conditions 5 and 10. The building department will insist that these be submitted and approved prior to issuance of any building permit and prior to stamping of the deed. So that issue is addressed as with the decision. Thank you.
Okay, is there any member of the public that wishes to speak? You can star 67 to unmute now.
Hello,
Hello, could you please state your name?
my name is George Moore, and I'm an applicant's neighbor.
Okay,
I want to object to the application on the basis that there's not enough parking for the post office as is, let alone now you want to put a lot there. It's going to lead to parking problems for all the neighbors, as well as the drainage problems that have been mentioned. The basement's already flooded, and there's already a drain running right through the middle of this property where they want to build a house.
okay, I'll ask,
Too narrow a lot.
okay, I'm going to ask staff to address your concerns. Pardon?
Through you, Madam Chair, with respect to drainage, we have made the conditions 4 and 10, and reading them, the receipt of a letter from the Development Engineering Department indicating that the applicant has entered into the necessary agreement regarding a comprehensive grading plan to address surface drainage of the property satisfied of Public Works, as well as 10, which is a drainage assessment. This is to, again, reassure or assure that runoff is contained on the lot and is disposed appropriately. And I'd like to reiterate myself with the parking as well. Staff parking for the proposed development is reviewed by staff, and we can assure that the required amount of parking for that development will be provided. Further, speaking about parking and overflow from the post office, if it's impacting your access to your lot, or if they're parking at hours not approved per the parking indication, you're welcome to contact the bylaw enforcement team to address those concerns. I would also ask if the agent has any additional comments to provide to support staff.
Yep. Hello, am I on?
Yep, go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, Dave Rowe here. I would again reiterate what planning staff has said. I'd also point out that the portion of the lands that are being severed are already zoned residential for that purpose. And again, parking, I believe 2 parking spaces for a dwelling unit is required to be contained on site, and that certainly will be the case. As far as the drainage is concerned, a professional engineer will design the lot grading stormwater management, and will also need to get approval from the county's engineering department in that regard. Thanks.
Jen,
Yes?
I was just wondering, those parking permits, will they be on the property itself, or will they be along the street?
I'll have,
Parking will be on the street, will be on the property itself. They have to have, must provide all your parking on the property that's under the zoning bylaw.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. Thank you.
okay, thank you for your comments.
So to be clear, the parking issues really don't pertain to this application. They pertain to the public parking anywhere they feel like to go to the post office.
Basically, that's it, yes.
Okay, are there any further questions from committee members? Okay, so staff are recommending approval. And could I have someone move that recommendation?
Alan moves that.
Okay, I got Alan. And a seconder?
Adam?
Adam, thank you. In accordance with Section 45(1) of the Planning Act, the development and requested relief is considered appropriate development, minor in nature, and maintains the general intent of the official plan and zoning bylaw, and public input was received and therefore, has been considered as part of this application. All in favor of approval? Adam?
Yes.
Alan?
Yes?
Marcel?
Yes.
And Rudy? Rudy?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That application's approved. The next application is file number BNPL 2020-097. It's for severance. The applicant is Greg and Courtney Mitchell. The address is 185-187 Talbot Street, Cortland. An application has been received to sever a vacant lot with a frontage of 15.24 meters and an area of 782.2 square meters, and retain a parcel with an existing post office with a frontage of 19.14 meters and an area of 953.5 square meters. Does the committee have any questions for planning staff? Okay, and is there any member of the public, we've heard with regards to the minor variance, any member that wishes to speak or add anything with regards to this application, you can star 67 to unmute now. Okay, and I don't know if the agent has anything to add.
Nothing further, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So staff are recommending approval with the conditions to address the concerns of the neighbors. Could I have someone move that recommendation?
Alan moves it.
Okay, I got Alan. And a seconder?
Rudy?
Myself.
Okay, I got Adam. This application is consistent with, sorry? Did somebody wish to
I'd
speak?
like to object.
Okay, could you please state your name?
My name is George Moore. I'm going back to the 183 Talbot Street, the Cortland Post Office. I want to object to the basis of this lot because it's not big enough for a septic system.
Okay, I'll have staff address that concern.
Through you, Madam Chair, one of the conditions is requiring that an evaluation of the existing septic system be prepared by a qualified septic installer. So as part of the condition, septic will be reviewed.
Okay, I just have a question with regards to that for planning staff. You said the existing septic system will be reviewed.
Have to put one in.
So what about the vacant lot? Is that part of
It
that?
will require, it will require a septic system, and we have to have a certified installer demonstrate that it meets the requirements. The building department won't issue a building permit without it, so.
Okay, any further questions from the public? Okay, so the committee has heard that the existing septic system will be reviewed, as well as a septic installer will be required to ensure that a septic system is able to fit on the severed lot. Those are conditions of the severance. Are there any further questions from committee or public? Okay. Okay, so we have it moved for approval by Alan, a seconder as Adam. And the application is consistent with Provincial Policy Statement 2020 and conforms to the consent policies of Norfolk County Official Plan. And public input was received and has been considered as part of this application. All in favor of approval? Adam?
Yes.
Alan?
Yeah,
Marcel?
Yes.
And Rudy?
Yes.
Okay, the application has been approved. Okay, the next application is ANPL 2020-095. The applicant is Rob Eaton, and the address is 29 Rogers Ave in Long Point, and this is for a minor variance. An application has been received to seek relief of the regulations of the RR zone to permit the construction of a deck at the back of the house. This requires relief of lot area from 700 square meters from the existing lot area of 465, a difference of 235 square meters. Relief of lot coverage from 15% to 30%, a difference of 15%. And distance from the rear lot line from 3 meters to 1.9 meters, a difference of 1.1 meters. Does the committee have any questions for planning staff? Okay, no questions. Is there any member of the public that wishes to speak regarding this application? If so, you can star 67 to unmute now.
Hi, Madam Chair. It's Rob Eaton, the applicant.
I'm sorry, could you?
Can you hear me okay?
Okay, the applicant, okay, go ahead.
Yes, it's Rob Eaton, the applicant. Just had one question, if I may. In your pertinent circulation comments, it says in there, I require a lot grading plan. when I applied for my building permit. I did pay for it and submit an exemption with my initial application. And furthermore, it's a deck, so I don't see the need for the grading plan when there's no grading really being done. Just wondering if you can comment on that.
Okay, staff will answer that.
Through you, Madam Chair, I'd be happy, it's Scott Wilson, I'd be happy to have a conversation with you regarding that requirement with development engineering on the line. They aren't available right now to speak to that comment, but I'd be happy to take this offline and speak to you directly about that comment. It isn't a condition of this approval, it is simply a comment.
Okay, gotcha. And I will call you, but I need to know your name if you don't mind, please.
This is Scott Wilson speaking, sorry, through you, Madam Chair.
Okay. That's all the comments I have. Thank you, Mr. Wilson and Madam Chair.
Okay, and just for the applicant, do you have a copy of the report? If you look at the end of the report, it says who it's written and submitted by, and Scott's telephone number and extension are on the report. Okay.
Okay, thank you. I see that. Thank you.
Great, okay. And is there any member of the public that wishes to speak? Star 67 to unmute now. Okay. Staff are recommending approval. Could I have someone move that recommendation?
Rudy?
Okay, I've got Rudy, a seconder.
Adam,
Marcel.
Okay, I got Adam. In accordance with Section 45(1) of the Planning Act, the development and requested relief is considered appropriate development, minor in nature, and it maintains the general intent of the official plan and zoning bylaw, and no public input was received and therefore has not been considered as part of this application. All in favor of approval? Adam?
yes.
Alan?
Yes?
Marcel?
Yes.
And Rudy?
Yes.
Okay, that application has been approved. Okay, that was the last application, so I just asked the committee, is there any other business? Okay. And then I have a motion for adjournment. And could I have that, a mover for that?
Marcel.
Okay.
Move
Marcel.
the adjournment.
And seconded?
Alan?
Okay, Alan. So it's resolved that this committee does now adjourn at 5:47 to meet again at the next regular session will be held Wednesday, August 19th, 2020. And I guess we're still going to be doing virtual meetings at that time. So all in favor? Adam? For adjournment, Adam?
Yes.
Alan?
Yeah.
Marcel?
Yes.
And Rudy?
Yes.
Okay, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.